better way to arrive at the races than by boat? I hopped on this boat just an hour out of London city centre and have arrived here at Windsor Racecourse. It may look like I'm in the south of France, but I'm actually here for Gentleman's Day, and I'm going to go find out why this track is so popular.
Been here a few times. It's probably about my fifth time here. Always go to Ascot every year, and this is such a nice chill out compared to Ascot. The racing may not have the same sort of Class 1 pedigree, but it's just such a beautiful setting.
The thing is about Windsor, what I love about it is that we come across on the boat today, on the river taxi, which is unique.
I just always wanted to do the races, and Windsor's close to London. It's a lovely little race course. And we took a little boat up the Thames, which is very pleasant, and then we landed here, and here we are.
First thing to do is go to Windsor itself and then get the ferry boat up the Thames, which comes in just a couple of hundred yards from the main entrance. You'll arrive in amongst a load of ducks and geese and swans. The most beautiful entrance to a racecourse anywhere in the country. Make your way around the corner, you'll come inside, and as you can see here today, it's just a big party. Everybody's having fun. OK, we've got the racing as well, and for those who like to have a bet, that's an important part of the afternoon, but it's really a party with the horse racing tacked on.
We race 27 times throughout the summer from April till October, and we try really hard, particularly this year. This is my second year into it now, and obviously we've seen that the themed days obviously draw a bigger crowd. There's a much more social crowd, so we try our best to put on as many kind of wonderful, weird and crazy themes as we can. So this year we've got some new ones. We've got a Vegas night, there's a Prosecco festival, there's ladies' nights, gents' days, all sorts going on throughout the year. Cider and sausage night, Irish night, and they're just really good fun themed nights that people can come to and enjoy the racing and have fun with their friends.
So on a day like today, how many people would you be expecting to come through the gates?
Today I think we'll have around 8,000 or 9,000, which will be a good crowd for us. It's a sunny Saturday, it could be more than that, which is good for us. I mean, we've had a really good year in terms. We're about 60% up year on year in terms of attendances, so we're having a great year this year. So just hoping that continues really.
Attendance figures are on the rise, and the on-the-track action doesn't disappoint, as Windsor has built up a reputation as a good and fair track among the training ranks. But it does have quite a unique configuration.
Well, it's one of 2 figures of 8 courses in the country. It's very flat. It means that there's very little bias on it because the horses have to run both ways on anything over a mile. And it's a lovely galloping track for younger horses and novice horses to come and learn how to race.
Well, you usually get nice ground. It's unusual for it to be really firm here, and it's sort of regular racing, very good for 2-year-olds, and they learn a lot going around here.
And why is that? Just the configuration of the track?
Configuration of the track. It's not straightforward by any stretch, and you can get a few hard luck stories here, but they do learn a bit going around here.
It's a nice level track, and it's fairly fair. It's a great place to come and bring owners any time of the year, really. It's just a nice place to be, and it's the setting it's in is amazing, isn't it?
It's a really nice track. I'm fortunate enough. My boss Richard Hannon runs a lot of horses here. He brings a lot of his nice 2-year-olds because it's a good education. There's plenty of atmosphere for them to sort of get used to the hustle and bustle of being at the races. And they always have the ground spot on, so it's always a nice track to come to on a Monday evening, or like today, they put on a really good card for a Saturday.
The day I was lucky enough to visit Windsor, we saw the listed Midsummer Stakes take centre stage, and it was a previous Royal Ascot winner who dug deepest.
Zhui Feng, who's out in front with a half a furlong to go. Zhui Feng from Oh This Is Us, who's storming home towards the near side. Zhui Feng, though, is going to win the Midsummer Stakes.
He did very well then, because he rode a rubbish race at Ascot, because he won the Royal Hunt Cup last year, and then this year just didn't run his race at all. So,
and was there any reason for that?
Couldn't find one. Just we think he might have had maybe 2. He was a bit agitated before the race. We just decided it was a blip. Let's run it again and do it quickly. And this 10 days later, just different horse. So very, very pleased with that. It went very well.
What's the experience like here at Windsor?
Great when you win like that, yeah. It does make a difference. It doesn't matter where you are when you win like that, but it's a lovely race course here, and we can get here easily. So On a day like this, it's just marvellous, isn't it?
The track has recently taken big steps forward in improving the race day experience across all areas, including for the owners and trainers, who now have a new and improved facility.
A lot of the feedback we were getting from the owners and trainers was that the facilities weren't really up to scratch, and neither was the food. So obviously we wanted to set about changing that and making it as best an experience for them as possible. And you know, we've created this brand new, beautiful facility that overlooks the parade ring and the track, and the feedback's been phenomenal. And I think we're really seeing the benefit now. We're getting much bigger field sizes this year, much bigger attendance in owners and trainers, and so we all benefit, and everyone seems to have really taken to it. We've had lots of feedback from people that have literally said, you know, we weren't going to come here, but we love the facilities here, we love the food, so we decided to run here instead of somewhere else. And that's obviously, from our point of view as a racecourse, that's absolutely gold, because that's really our job, is to get as many of them to come as possible and as many as people to stand up and watch it as possible. So yeah, it's really good.
Any plans in the pipeline that you can tell us about? Any further improvements? What's sort of coming up at Windsor?
I guess the biggest news for us is we've had the planning permission for the hotel to be built. So we are now going about the next stage of that process. So we are looking to develop a hotel on the racecourse, which of course opens us up to huge opportunities with, you know, not just for race nights, but also for conferences, events, and essentially make this a 360-day-a-year business.
And you're obviously here quite regularly. Tell us, have the Monday nights become a bit of a cult fixture now?
It's funny that, isn't it? Because nobody goes out on a Monday night, do they? You'd never have a party on a Monday night because nobody would come. But they've been going for so long here, decades now, that people just know that if you're in the area or even a bit further afield, come to Windsor on a Monday night. And when you get here, I think people come because they've had their first day of the week at work and they need something just to relieve the strain of having been into the office. So they come along here on a Monday night, have a great time, and then they're fully refreshed to go back to the office again the following morning. Yeah.
It's certainly the only place you can arrive by boat. It's the only place where you're going to find probably a Cuban night or a Vegas night or a gin festival, and watch some great racing as well.
From being able to travel to and from the races by boat to the unique Monday night racing, Windsor has a huge amount to offer to those wanting a relaxed race day in beautiful surroundings. What is not to love?